with the potential of a vaccine being available, and I know it won't be widespread, but if we look out, in the next couple of months, Diane, how do you think the economy is going to respond?
What's really important about a vaccine is a couple of factors. One is the uptake, and right now about half of Americans are not willing to take a COVID-related vaccine. Now that could change as we go through the surge that we're now experiencing and attitudes about that, but we've actually seen a deterioration since May fairly dramatically in the willingness to take vaccines and concerns about whether or not they're safe. So that's one issue. Another issue is the efficacy and the logistics, and what most epidemiologists are telling me is that we're not going to get to a place where we're really all feeling we are in a place where we get enough vaccines distributed to unleash and reopen the economy in ways that behaviorally we'll need to embrace until August or September of next year. That is a long time from where we are today. And that's one of the things we're worried about, is that even a vaccine is not the panacea like it would be with measles. It is a different kind of issue than it could be something we get every year. We have to manage this. It's why therapeutics are so important. It's why, managing and mitigating contagion are also so important. All these factors are going to come into play on how fast and how rapidly the economy can reopen. And what we're worried about is the consolidation in the U.S. economy reduces its dynamism, its job generating capacity. And the longer we have to wait to reopen, and without some kind of sort of lifeboats, if COVID is the iceberg and we don't want to be the Titanic. We need lifeboats with supplies in these COVID-tainted waters. Without that, more businesses disappear and more healthcare providers also disappear. And that's going to undermine our ability to recover more rapidly on the other side. So it makes it more of a slog, a long-term slog, or we need much more investment, fiscal stimulus in particular. The Federal Reserve can only lend, it cannot spend, and this situation is unique. So I think it's really important to think about these things in a holistic way, is that, this is not just something that gets to be wiped away overnight, as many people hoped that this would be just a transitory event that went away. But there are things we can do to make our economy much more robust and open more freely, but we have to come to a consensus on mitigating and managing the disease, which hospitals play a huge role in as well.
Yeah. And David, any thoughts on what you expect to see over the next, call it 3 to 6 months?
I do think that, by and large, health enterprises, hospitals, and large physician practices have done an amazing job of, first and foremost, taking care of all of us. And I think that should not go without saying. I also think that we will see some real accelerants in terms of recovery from those that are in a position to do that. We talked about kind of the survival of the fittest approach. And I think we will see some hospitals and some health systems able to recover more quickly and get back to investments necessary to be productive in the long term. And I do think that we will see some consolidations. M&A will pick up. I think that the number of hospital bankruptcies will continue to quicken, and that pace will continue to quicken throughout calendar year 21. And I think we all just need to be in a position to help clients navigate that, because those are dicey waters, and we need to make sure that we have the frontline folks in the healthcare industry taken care of.
Diane, David, I appreciate your time today and your insights, so thank you.